and welcome back to Conquest Racing Club. Hope everyone's doing well. We're back with another unboxing and review. We're looking at the GT3 category this time. I got lucky and I found a Ferrari 488 GT3. I say lucky because it's been really hard for me to find Ferraris, but we finally got one and I wanted to unbox and review it for you. So let's get to it. So let's quickly go over this car. This is a Ferrari 488 GT3. This is from Rinaldi Racing. I really like it because it is not the typical Ferrari colors of red. It is in this lime green, yellow, and white livery. Once again, this is a evolution or an analog car, so you can denote that because it comes in a black box. However, I did buy a chip for it, so I have chipped it and made it digital. I also this car does not come with lights, but I did get a set of lights from a donor car that I had in my collection, and I have actually fitted the lights in as well. So this car is now a full digital setup with a digital chip and the lights put in place. However, when you get it, as per usual, you just got to take off the two tabs on either side and remove the clear jewel case cover, and you get it on this box. It comes once again with the reflective back, so you can actually see the passenger side of the vehicle. And on the rear, you get the usual warnings of do not run this on 1 in 30 bank turns. In here, you get your little package with your extra guide and extra braids and extra side view mirrors. So that's in there. So to take this off its base is very simple. We'll just unscrew the little screw at the bottom and pop the car off the base. All right, let's take a closer look at this vehicle. We're looking at the side profile here. You can see that there's a beautiful line to this vehicle. It has really nice swooping lines that allow the air to pass beautifully over the body of this vehicle. As you look at the front end, you'll notice that once again it has got a shock nose front end, so it comes out and comes back in, and then we get this really nice long wide front splitter here. As you can see, it is contoured to the vehicle, so it's got that little step up and down in the front splitter, which I really like. It's got these strut braces. Now these strut braces are connected to the body, so when you do take this body off this chassis, be careful that you don't snap any of these because they are just attached to the front body here. You get this nice Pirelli logo on the front with this little step up on the front splitter here. As you swoop up to the hood, you get an active air intake on the top here, which is denoted here, which is common even with the Lamborghini. I noticed on the GT3, on the Huracan GT3, it's got the same kind of scoop there. A lot of GT3 cars have it. And then we get the headlights, which are very iconic to the Ferraris. And then we swoop up to the windshield. At the top, this is the Blancpain banner, which is common for this series. And as we go across the hood, you get to see this beautiful X pattern that's created by the livery here. We have these swooping lines of yellow and white on this lime green body. It makes for a very striking car. I really like this livery a lot. As you swoop back into the rear window, you get to see the Ferrari engine detailed. It's really cool through the front window there. You can see the engine detail there, and then you have the cross brace system. As we turn onto the side, you'll notice that you've got the matte black wheels. You have a little bit of ribbing up here, which is for cooling ducts that will take the air out, as well as on the side here, there's some cooling ducts that's supposed to take the air out of the vehicle here. The whole thing about the GT3 cars is to move air really quickly through the vehicle, cooling down the vehicle and cooling down the brakes and the systems as the air flows through. So a lot of that is the reason for all the canards and the aero packages that they have. As we swoop back here, you can see there's a really nice indent in the door here, almost causing a little cut line here, and that's allow the wind or the air to come right through into these venting system, into the air intakes for the rear here. So there are 5 air intakes. If you notice, it's all split up into 5 pockets. That's really unique for the GT3, for the Ferrari GT3s. As these air goes in, it will come and cool the rear wheels here, which is once again denoted with a matte black rear wheel with the Carrera branded logos, tires. Of interest, there is a spoiler up here. It has no logos on it. It's pretty simple. I really like this livery for this. It seems like there was not a lot of sponsorships and not a lot of logos plastered all over the car, and it makes for a very nice, simple livery. As we look at the rear end, you'll notice that once again, as per all GT3 cars, the rear diffuser is very complex with a lot of pockets. But you know, that's very common for GT3 cars. We get a double exhaust coming out and a couple logos in the back here. We get the Rinaldi Racing right on the front, middle of the rear end there, and then we have two Pirelli logos on either side: the Pro-Am logo and the Syntex logo, and G-Tools logo on the side quarters there. We get this typical Ferrari lighting system with the two little ring lights, and very simple but effective GT3 rear end there. And as we look at the passenger side, it's the exact same, mirror finish of the driver's side. So nothing very special here. Very cool, very simple, very effective livery and styling. Really love it. I love this car, look-wise and everything. Just take a quick look at the driver here. So you can see there is a driver in there. Once again, as per usual, just cut underneath the shoulders. He's wearing a white racing suit and a yellow helmet with his lime green star on it. So that's pretty cool. Really easy to see on this vehicle. So really nice. And on top here, you get all the driver names right on the A-pillar there. But yeah. Really nice livery. I really love this, the livery on this car. Not typical of Ferrari, so no red. Not a lot of the, the usual Ferrari colors that we're used to. I love it because lime green. I almost mistook it for a Lamborghini when I first saw it, and then I realized it was for Ferrari. And I'm really excited to have this as part of the collection. So let's take it to the track and see what it does. Hey guys, welcome back from trackside. We've just put the Ferrari 488 through its paces. Ooh, there we go. It's focused. And yeah, it really surprised me. It is really fun car to drive and awesome driving experience. So let's take a look at the results and what we have here. So I put it on the track. And as you can see, we did a 4.149 on the DDT circuit. Let's take a look at some of the details of this car first. So it's got an average weight, 111 grams. The height is pretty standard. The length is 142 millimeters. Once again, the wheelbase of 80 millimeters, which is really bang on par with most of the Carrera spec cars that we've seen today, that we've been racing. And it did it in 4.149 seconds. Once again, this is a stock run, so nothing was added to it. It was straight out of the box. So if we look at the leaderboard, it is actually the fastest GT3 car that we've tested to date. Stock GT3 car, but that is. So it was really, really, really fun to drive. And I cannot stress this enough. This car was well balanced straight out of the box. It now tops the leaderboard in GT3 category. And, you know, I don't have a lot of Ferraris, and it's because they're hard to get. It's, you know, whenever I go to the hobby store, the Ferraris just don't seem to be there. And now I can understand why. They're a really gorgeous looking car. And you know, they perform really well on track. So what are my final thoughts on this vehicle? I love it. You know, like I said, Ferraris are pretty hard for me to get because they're not they're not easily available from my hobby store. So whenever I get the chance to pick one up, I definitely will. And this car did not disappoint. I really love this car number 333. I love the livery. I like the number on it. I'm really happy to have it part of my collection. But let me know your thoughts on the vehicle. You know, did you expect it to perform the way it did? I was pleasantly surprised. It was extremely beautiful to drive. It felt very responsive. I have nothing but good things to say about this car, and if you can pick one up and add it to your collection, you know, I'd say jump on it and get to it. But, you know, let me know your thoughts about this vehicle in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything that you'd like me to expand on. But in the meantime, if you like this kind of content, you know, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, hope you're having fun on rails, and take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.